Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 105 of my Steins Gate Let's Read. As always, I'm joined by my co-reader Faith. We have embarked on our mission to the past to save Kurisu. We have traveled through time and have returned to the beginning, August 28th, where this all began. Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. Please enjoy. The interior is cylindrical and surprisingly tight. When I sit down on the ledge that rims the cylinder, it puts me face to face with Suzuha, kind of like one of those giant teacup rides. There are fewer controls than I expected. The inside definitely looks more refined than what I saw of Suzuha's time machine on the Alpha World line. But one thing remains the same, the time display panel. A black screen with red lettering. I guess that's just Daru's taste.
Give me your phone.
When I hand it over, Suzuha casually tosses it out the hatch. Hey!
It's better not to bring it. It'll cause interference.
Interference? Oh, I see. We're going to July 28th, so there'll be two of me, and if I bring it, two of my phone. I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. Wait, I also remember Okabe getting a strange video message.
Oh god.
What's going on?
I don't know!
Suzuha obviously knows something about it. That's why she doesn't want me to accidentally intercept the message for past Okarin.
Yeah.
So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past.
Shut the hatch.
I hear Mayuri and Daru cheering outside. Mayuri caught my phone, thankfully. I give them a final nod, then close the hatch. Silence engulfs us. Suzuha is operating the time display panel. She sets our destination, June 28, 2010, 11:50 a.m.
That should do it.
That's cutting it awfully close. I remember that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation began at 12.
This time machine can't physically move.
Meaning?
No matter which time we travel to, we always arrive at the exact same coordinates. In other words, on the roof of Radio Kaiken. I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, but there's no time to explain. Anyway, we could leap to the day before the presentation. But if we attract too much attention, they could close Radio Kaiken and cancel the presentation. That's why we've got to cut it close.
I see.
Uncle, this is your first time traveling, right?
Okay, first, stop calling me Uncle. And yes, I've made more time leaps than I want to remember, but I've never time traveled before. According to John Titor, the G-force is pretty strong. You feel like you're being stretched out.
Yeah, I wrote that.
The John Titor stuff?
Right. Back when I leapt to 2000.
I see. The past has changed. Changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. When I was on the Alpha World line, I saw Titor post on that channel in real time. On this world line, those posts were made to an English BBS in the year 2000, which actually did happen.
Yeah, you don't sound surprised.
Nothing can surprise me now. My brain's too busy trying to process all this new information. Feels like it's gonna blow.
I'll go over the mission one more time. Once we arrive, there'll be no time for chit-chat. The objective is to prevent Makise Kurisu's death.
Ever since I returned to this world line, I've avoided all news of Kurisu's murder. I was afraid of setting that result in stone. So I still don't know who killed Kurisu. I don't know how or why she died. I don't know anything at all. If I had known it would come down to this, would I have looked things up? I ask myself that question. The answer is no. What about attractor field convergence?
That day is a turning point, remember? Meaning the probability of Makise Kurisu's death is roughly 50%.
So, convergence won't happen?
It may happen, it may not. No, it probably will. But I'm sure there's a loophole somewhere. That loophole is the doorway to Steins Gate.
So, in the end, it's a gamble.
Oh, One more thing. Watch out for Dr. Nakabachi.
What do you mean?
Remember what I said about World War III? It all started because of something called the Nakabachi paper. A paper Dr. Nakabachi wrote detailing his theory of time travel.
But that fraud's theory was just a ripoff of John Titor's, which is sitting in front of you with a fully functional time machine.
Yeah!
Wait a minute, John Titor's sitting right in front of me. So what Titor posted on the internet was true?
I mixed in some lies, so not many people listened to me at the time. Never thought someone would reevaluate it 10 years later. Looks like he built his theory off what I wrote. Apparently, it's almost perfect. Anyway, Dr. Nakabachi was there when Makise Kurisu was killed, right? So watch out for him. I'm sure he's important to the divergence of this world line.
Dr. Nakabachi? Important? I thought he was just some con artist.
Ready to go? Fasten your seatbelt.
I look underneath my butt to find what looks like a car seatbelt. I wrap it around my waist and fix my body to the seat. Does it shake a lot?
Shake? No, it doesn't shake.
You mean it does something else? Wait, is this safe?
She's obviously in one piece.
Suzuha leans forward and pushes a bright yellow button on the bottom of the panel.
Of course, she's war-hardened, and Okabe is a cream puff, so...
There are no windows, so I can't tell if the time machine is moving.
It's only 3 weeks, so it shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 minutes.
Suzuha fastens her own seatbelt and sighs.
When I first left in 1975, it was 6 long hours with nothing to do. Ooh!
I guess time travelers have their own problems.
Since it's only a few minutes, we won't bother with the oxygen masks. Just be aware we'll have no oxygen for the duration. Okay, hint, I cannot hold my breath for 3 minutes.
You mean I have to hold my breath?
I can't hold my breath for 30 seconds. Right here.
Suzuha points to the center of the cylinder, the space between me and her.
There'll be an air pocket. Stick your head inside and you'll have enough oxygen for about 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, I think what she meant is she won't be bothering with like an air purification system, like...
Well, I think she means that because it's only 10 minutes, the air pocket will dissipate because it's a contained bit of oxygen. So of course it runs out eventually.
Yeah.
So she'll have oxygen tanks for long-term running.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, as long as I don't have to hold my breath for 3 minutes, because I'd be dead.
I could probably do 3
Just
minutes.
saying.
I wouldn't be happy after 3 minutes, but I could probably do it.
I would be unconscious. I would be fully unconscious, if not dead.
I used to swim a lot, so I've got a lot more practice at holding my breath.
Yeah. I have an inhaler. Doesn't work that way.
I have an inhaler too.
Yeah, with our luck, if something would happen, it'd start a attack, and that's it, we're dead.
Yeah.
Time travel, not for me.
Hey, for argument's sake, what happens if we fail to save Kurisu?
There's not much fuel left. Barely had enough to begin with. It's not even enough for a return trip to 2036.
Well, you can get there the long way.
So if we fail to change the world line, then I'll be stuck in this time.
And then you get to meet your mother and yourself when you're born.
But don't worry. As long as we're just traveling 3 weeks each way, we still have enough for 2 round trips.
So what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances. But then, how do you plan to get back to 2036?
I don't. Once we reach Steins Gate, I won't have any reason to come to this time in the first place, will I?
Hopefully not.
Causality will be reconstructed. I should disappear from this time, since I'll probably be living peacefully in 2036.
We all can hope.
Hopefully. That all depends on you, Uncle Okurin.
Her tone is light, but her expression is serious. This is the first time in weeks that we've spoken, but I've just now realized something about her. Suzuha is pretty reckless, isn't she? Suddenly, there's a zapping sound, and countless faint silver lights start floating around the cylinder. They look like moth dust, or powdered snow. The lights slowly change colors. Violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Back to silver, violet, blue, the colors of the rainbow. I feel pressure on my entire body, similar to the sensation you get as you ascend an elevator. In an elevator, you feel as if you're being pulled downwards, but instead, the time machine feels like it's pulling at my back. The feeling of pressure quickly increases. It starts to feel like I'm falling horizontally. I've never experienced anything like this. It's so uncomfortable, I want to scream. The strangest thing is that the time machine itself isn't shaking. In fact, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. There's no noise, no vibration. It's eerie. The pulling sensation grows even stronger. I can hear my bones creaking. I imagine my body flattened like a pancake. It's not a pleasant thought. It's getting worse. I look at Suzuha. She has her eyes shut and her jaw clenched tight.
6 hours like this, can you imagine?
Yeah. I can no longer move. It feels like my back is glued to the wall. My vision begins to warp. And within my warping vision, the powder of light still shifts through the colors of the rainbow. It's strangely beautiful, like something out of a painting. And still, I keep falling. Where is it taking me? Through a tunnel in space-time? All I know is that I'm falling. Suddenly, everything goes dark. I try to scream, but even my voice falls away. It doesn't even reach my own ears. It's gravity. There's an intense gravitational distortion behind me, and I'm still falling towards it.
Oh,
My vision slowly recovers. The smell of ozone fills my nostrils. Suzuha takes a deep breath and unfastens her seatbelt.
we're here.
Ellipses. I gulp for air. Did I really just travel through time? If so, then this is July 28th, the day Kurisu and I first met. The day I sent the first email. The day it all began. Suzuha takes out a digital watch. It's a fairly old-fashioned design.
I bought it in 1975. It's not even 3 years old yet.
This is where an uninformed person would say, in Japanese, please. Suzuha sets the watch to the correct time, then hands it to me. The display reads 11:51. Nakabachi's presentation starts at 12.
Let's do this. You keep an eye on Makise Kurisu and stop whoever tries to kill her.
And you?
I'll back you up. Also, remember how I took away your phone? The U of July 28th is here too. Meaning there are currently 2 Okabe Rentaros in this world. Whatever you do, don't let your past self see you. It could cause a major time paradox. And Harry Potter just kinda stomped all over that.
But Titer said that couldn't happen.
That was a lie. Misinformation.
Come to think of it, Alpha Suzuha said the stuff she posted about the many worlds interpretation was fake too. Got it.
Then let's go. We'll rendezvous at the time machine when it's over.
Suzuha finishes her rushed explanation and motions me towards the hatch. I open the hatch and grab the rim. I squeeze my way out. Suzuha crawls out after me and closes the hatch.
You hide. I'll provide a distraction.
Suzuha runs up to the emergency door. And then, to my astonishment, she draws her gun and fires at the doorknob. The door opens easily. That must have broken the lock.
Just pull out your trusty lockpick.
Yep. Any minute now, a crowd of people will run up these stairs to see what happened. My past self will be among them. I need to hide before they get here. That was a close one. I nearly bumped into myself on the 8th floor landing. Right after I ran down the stairs to the 7th floor, I heard footsteps running the other way behind me. Those footsteps were mine, no doubt. It was a near miss. To be safe, I descend to the 4th floor before stopping to take a breath. I take a look around, but there's nobody paying attention to me. I wonder what Suzuha is doing. I'm worried, but I need to focus on my own mission. I must prevent Kurisu's death. In about 30 minutes from now, just after Nakabachi's presentation ends, someone will murder her. I know where it happens, in the 8th floor hallway, towards the back of the building, where people rarely go. What I don't know is who stabbed her. Instead of running around and drawing attention to myself, I should just wait at the scene. Let's cool off here for about 5 minutes, and then head over there. If I remember correctly, Kurisu tried to talk to me in the assembly hall, but I blew her off and came down here. After that, I tried calling Mayuri, but her phone was off and I couldn't get through, so I went back up to the assembly hall to find her. What time was that? I searched for my memories, trying to plot the actions I took on July 28th. It sounded simple when Suzuha said it, but staying away from my past self is going to take more work than I thought. Frustration mounts. I shoved Suzuha's watch into my pocket to quash it. Just then...
Excuse me.
Huh? That voice. I turn around. Yep, called it. Kurisu!
Do I know you?
No.
You came down from the roof just now, didn't you?
She looks at me with those beautiful eyes shining with intelligence and strength of will. I thought I would never see her again. But now, before my very eyes, is the girl I love. Tears well up in my eyes. I want to embrace her right this instant. It takes everything I have to resist the urge. Don't forget, this is our first meeting. This Kurisu doesn't know me.
I heard a strange sound from the roof. Is that why the building shook just now? What's going on? It's not Dr. Nakabachi's doing, is it?
Why did I have to run into Kurisu, of all people? You're kind of fated to, dude.
Yeah.
I can't answer. I'm afraid that if I speak, I'll be unable to contain my emotions. The memory of her last smile burned into my mind, imploring me to act.
Are you listening? You're sweating like crazy.
Kurisu looks at me with suspicion. What would happen if I were to grab Kurisu and run? Would divergence change? Would her murder be averted?
Ah, Kabe of the bad plans.
I recall all the times Mayuri died. I recall all the times I time-leaped to save her. Everything I tried ended in vain. Oh god, not that picture again. I was unable to save her, even once.
Admittedly, the train was a little traumatizing for me.
Yeah. No matter what I did, the world itself killed her. Yeah, I think the train, what was most disturbing about that was the noise.
Yeah, that was part of it.
Won't it be the same with Kurisu? Should I even try? I reach towards Kurisu, my hand shaking.
Hey.
She steps back in surprise and fear, clutching a manila envelope to her chest. This is our first meeting. I know that. But to me, she's still the girl I love. If I had been thinking straight a second ago, I would have realized that my plan to grab her and flee wasn't going to work. Kurisu would never follow some strange man she only just met. Running isn't an option. All I can do is wait at the scene of the crime. Fighting against the urge to stay, I force myself to turn and leave.
Please answer my question.
But Kurisu pursues me. Why is she so desperate to know who I am? I do look suspicious, I'll admit that. But if she thinks I'm dangerous, why would she come alone? I turn around reluctantly and meet Kurisu's stare.
Answer me.
Ellipses. Can I really save you? The words catch in my throat. Can I save her? I don't know. All I know is that convergence is merciless and cruel, and that I am powerless to stop it.
Can you... what?
I shake my head, then bolt for the stairs before Kurisu can react.
Wait! Stop!
When I make it back to the 8th floor, the presentation has already started. I peek in through the door of the assembly hall. Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who! Someone in the audience is shouting at Dr. Nakabachi. And that someone is me. Now I remember. I confronted Dr. Nakabachi in the middle of his presentation. I called him a fraud for ripping off John Titor's posts. From this angle, I look like a real asshole.
Someone throw this man out!
Staff members approach. Damn, this is embarrassing. But there's nothing I can do here. I need to leave before Kurisu appears. I turn around and head deeper into the dim passage. An image flashes through my mind. She was lying there at the end of the passage, in a puddle of her own blood. 20 minutes from now, that's exactly what will happen. Can I prevent it? I must. Whatever it takes. There's a pile of junk, toolboxes, cardboard, and the like, about halfway down the passage. The perfect hiding spot. I crouch behind them. Now, all I have to do is wait for Kurisu to show. But what will I do when she does? Only now do I realize that I'm completely unarmed. I really didn't think this through. Kurisu was lying in a pool of blood. That means her killer had a weapon. Since I didn't hear a gunshot, it must have been a knife or something similar. How am I going to defend her? And myself? Is there anything around here that might work as a weapon? I still have about 20 minutes. But one wrong move, and someone might catch me. I shouldn't leave this spot. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but this is my only chance to prevent Kurisu's death. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't know what I'd do if I ran into Kurisu again. It's a miracle that I managed to tear myself away last time. The longer I wait in the darkness, the harder it becomes. The anticipation is killing me. So far, not a single soul has passed down this hallway. I can faintly hear Nakabachi's voice through the mic from far away, but that's it. The silence does nothing but increase my tension. To make matters worse, it's hot and humid. I guess the air conditioner is not on back here. My entire body's drenched in sweat, and I haven't even been hiding for a minute. Sweat drips from my brow to the floor. I rub it out with my shoe. I have to keep waiting. There's no other choice.